Okay, so a man is on the bank of a river that is 1 mile wide. He wants to travel to a town on the opposite bank, but 1 mile upstream. He intends to row on a straight line, so he's going to row here, and then he's going to walk the rest of the distance to the town. Okay, so I'm going to call this distance x. Okay, and I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem to come up with the distance that he's going to row. Okay, so I'll call that d for now. So d squared is equal to 1 squared plus x squared. So d is equal to the square root of 1 plus x squared. Okay, and if this is x, this is going to be 1 minus x, the distance he walks. And we're going to use the fact that distance is equal to rate times time to come up with we want the shortest time. So I'm going to do distance divided by rate to get the times. Okay, so for the rowing part, the time that it would take him would be the square root of 1 plus x squared divided by his rate that he can row, which is 3 miles per hour. And then his walking time is going to be that 1 minus x divided by how fast he can walk, which is 5. And this is going to be the total time that it takes, so I'll call it t. And we want to minimize this, so t prime. So I'm going to have 1/3, so you could easily pull the 1/3 out front. Same with the 1/5 here, or you could bring it into both pieces. So maybe I'll just rewrite so you guys can see what t is before I do t prime. So t is really 1/3 the square root of 1 plus x squared. And then I'm going to say plus 1/5. And then I'm going to have minus 1/5 x. And a lot of you guys try to do quotient rule and things like that, so it's good to see it. Okay, so I'm going to have 1/3. The derivative of the square root part is going to be 1/2 1 plus x squared to the negative 1/2 times the chain, which would be 2x. And then the derivative of 1/5 is just 0, and then minus 1/5, because that's the derivative of negative 1/5 x. Okay, and I'm going to set it all equal to 0. Okay, so I'm going to have 1 over 6, and this is going to be on the denominator, 1 plus x squared, and the 1 is joined with the 2x. So you can reduce down and get 1 over 3 if you want. Okay, and then minus 1/5. So I'm going to add the 1/5 over. Move this up again. So I'm going to have 1/5 equals x over 3 square root of 1 plus x squared. So I'm going to get 3 square root of 1 plus x squared equals 5x. Okay. And kind of messy. Let's square both sides. So I'm going to get 9, 1 plus x squared equals 25x squared. And I just continue to solve. So 9 plus 9x squared equals 25x squared. So 16x squared equals 9. So 9 over 16 is equal to x squared. Square root, plus or minus. X is a distance though, so it's just going to be positive 3/4. So if you look at your picture above, the 3/4 is not representing the distance he walked or rode, it's representing this distance right there. Okay, so if you want to talk about how far from the town should he row, then he was 1 minus 3/4 from the town. So he was a 1/4 of a mile from the town. And then, is that the only thing it asks? And then if you were asked his shortest time, then you just plug in for t in this equation right here. But it did not ask for the shortest time, it just said how far from the town should he go. So your answer should be 1/4 of a mile. And that's it.